I really did not know what I was getting myself into when I embarked upon this process. There was a very steep learning curve. CMG educated me basically in all technical aspects of the process and also prepared me for some of the more subjective components. So I'd say this included really performing a full suite of financial analysis on my company, connecting me importantly with quality third-party vendors such as lawyers for drafting documents, accountants to perform Q of E, and really prepared me for some of the more qualitative and I'd say emotional components of a sale. I felt like throughout the process, I was really surrounded by high quality professional individuals who were dedicated to my success, but they were also supportive of my challenges and experts in their respective fields. So it was really quite an impressive team of people that CMG helped me put together. The biggest difference for my expectations in terms of the process was just how emotionally challenging the process became. My personal process had a lot of ups and downs, and so it definitely took longer than expected. And so there was a constant state of sort of high alert over that time, which can take an emotional toll. It was also just challenging for my family as I was kind of going through the roller coaster of emotions during that period. I'd say what I learned from that is that really patience, lack of reactivity, and just dedication are paramount to success. Took about a year and a half, I'd say, from beginning to end, which was definitely longer than I expected. I had a few false starts along the way. One thing I'd say that I was really impressed with CMG about during the process was just their dedication to me every step of the way. Never did I doubt their commitment to me and my sale, even in the face of some significant challenges. There were plenty of times when they could have moved on to bigger fish during challenging moments. And I appreciated their dedication to me during that time. So I have a very shallow management team prior to the sale. And so I began the process of the sale by myself. It wasn't until a few months in that I really brought in one key member of my team who was crucial to the process moving forward. And I really did so only when I had to. The rest of my team was only informed immediately upon closing of the transaction. Certainly helpful when I brought this other key individual into the process, as many probably experience, this is something that is difficult to let go of. And so you don't really want to tell that many people until you're sure something is happening. I very much trusted the person that I brought into the process. And I think that it probably did bring me a little bit of comfort along the way, just knowing that there was somebody else that I could talk to about this. So I would say, for somebody else beginning this process, just keep it in mind that it is emotionally challenging. And if you have somebody else that you can bring in along the way, it is probably helpful. The most valuable part, there are a lot of parts that are valuable about working with CMG. I would say they really impress at every stage along the way, from the senior partners right down to their kind of new analysts. They're obviously technical masters at their trade, as many are, but there's really one thing that sets CMG apart. And I think it's kind of the company culture that values not only the skill and knowledge that many have and intelligence, but also the human touch that I experienced and just generally the honesty and dedication that they exude. It's not an investment bank that I felt like was simply looking for the next big payout. They seem to genuinely care about their clients. And I think this comes through throughout the process. So beyond the purchase price in terms of value in the sale, I'd say, well, first of all, I was able to roll over a significant portion of the proceeds from the sale, which I believe will be valuable in the future. So hopefully there'll be a good second bite of the apple with that, retain all of my key employees, and have a clear exit path for myself. The new owner also brought in a new CEO, which I feel good about. So now I feel good about the new management team that's in place going forward. And I really couldn't have asked for more. I achieved all of my goals in the sale.